Morning, YouTube. Got several projects going on. Also been shooting a lot of little clips. I don't know exactly how I'm going to use them. I know I'm shooting at least more than one Homebrew Wednesday. I may cut some of this as an additional Brew Day video as well. I haven't made that determination yet. I'm going to kind of go over the things that I'm doing today. I know I've talked about some of these projects that needed to be done in past videos, but today I'm just going to do one quick walk around the room and show exactly what has to go on today. Here's an update on the hops. They're drying quite nicely. So they've been here for a day and a half. If you had smell-o-vision, you would know that those smell really nice. Probably going to bag those up today. I think they're where I want them. I'll definitely be freezing the ones that I don't use for dry hopping the beer that I hope to brew later today, if the rest of these projects go well. Okay, here's the freezer that I'm going to turn into my fermentation chamber. And yep, I can fit 2 fermenters in there. That's obvious enough. But if you see, there's not going to. It is going to need a collar built so that I can put airlocks on my fermenters. I probably could skip that project today and use tubing and do blow-off tubes, but I've got the stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and try and get that done as well. Another project is one of the tubes on my mash tun, since occasionally my mash tun also becomes a cooler again. Needs to be replaced, and I'll get that knocked out. Corny kegs are full of one-step sanitizer and all their parts. They need to be emptied, rinsed, and assembled. That's where they're at. They have 2 recipes. One calls for 8 pounds of 2-row, one calls for 10 pounds of 2-row. I need 4 ounces of this chocolate, 8 ounces of this special B, and 8 ounces of this caramel. And as you can see, none of it is milled. And I have a mill, a Charlie P type, a Corona mill, kind of like Craig's mill. And where I've put it, I may have to move it with the new freezer. That may get in the way of my handle. We'll check that when we're doing projects. So that's basically what's going on today. Need to turn some lights on in here. Oh, and I also, at some point during the day, need to set this camera up. Gotta find probably that shot right there, as nasty as the rest of that is. Actually, that's not too bad. I gotta do a Moving Like Bernie video, and that's definitely happening today. So, my propane tank is out this door, through the yard, over on the grill by the house. And so we'll have to work that out as well. So that's all the little projects I have going on. Oh, I should be mowing the lawn today, but I don't know. I got a double brew day going. I don't know that that's going to make the list. All right. Be back in a bit. Brew tube. Project 1. My keezeer has a collar. I think that should be a new maniac to him. So now, not only can I access drill holes through there to put the probe through and put taps through eventually, because eventually this will be a dispensing keezeer. For now, it's a fermentation keezeer. But I have the extra height I need. My buckets fit just fine, but what didn't fit was airlocks. And I'd rather have an airlock than a blow-off tube. I just get to see what's going on better. Okay, quick project update. We are moving on with Brew Day. We've moved on to a Founder's Cherry. Little man is going to help Dad in the garage for a bit. Let's see. We got propane back and hooked up. We got the mash tun hose fixed. We got the Corny kegs are all cleaned out and reassembled. We have the grains laid out, and in my pocket we have the grain bills sorted out so we can start the grinding. We have the collar on the keezeer. We have all of the hops in the freezer, and so we're getting ready to tackle that grind. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, specialty grains are all mixed for the red that I'm making. It's one bag of 2 row, 10 pounds of that, and then it has. We went with 4 ounces of chocolate, 8 ounces of caramel 20, and 8 ounces of Dingman Special B. Already smells really good. Now comes the fun and excitement of getting all of this through here. So, be back in a bit. Little guy's no longer helping Dad because I don't know if you can see it or not. It's just starting to get wet out there, but I'm sure you can hear the thunder. And it's pretty hot and humid in here today. So a warning for anybody with a weak stomach should leave the room. Children should leave the room because MunisingBeer doesn't have a shirt on for this particular procedure. But it's just too hot for a shirt right now. So, like I said, avert your eyes if you have to. This is the second bag, a 2 row. I already have in this bucket here a whole grist for the red. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do first today. Just haven't thought that far through yet. Probably the blonde because it has it's much less complicated. Well, I guess most of the complicated stuff is right here. So now mine doesn't have the nifty little cover thing that Craig's has. Okay, power just went out. If the power stays out, that'll put an end. Whoop! Power's back. Power goes out again, that may be the end of the brew day. Back to what I was saying, I'll probably cut the power out, maybe not. Craig's has a nice little cover that makes sure everything goes down. Mine does not, and so I take this big grain bag I have here, and I put it up here, and I take my little stopper, and I peg it to there, and I just grind right into that. And we just fill up the hopper. Now, got an attachment on here so that I can use my drill. So my drill is just not good enough to be able to do all day work. And battery's not in it because I did this, did that project over there, already used up the drill for today. I used a corded drill last time, and within about a half a pound there was smoke rolling out of it. So a corded drill, not a better option. And you put stuff in there, and then, but I'm not going to show you me grinding this whole bag of 2 roll. But I'll give you some kind of idea of what it takes. That about 1/6 of the bag, maybe. And I'll show you how long it takes to do one hopper. And then probably put something else behind this. Voice it over. Kind of depends on how well you can hear me over the rain and the bill. I go until I can see this collar. More thunder. Alright, I can see the collar. And I refill it. And 2 hoppers. Yeah. 2 hoppers is definitely, 2/3 of the bag. It's not too bad. Probably another, 3-4 hoppers, and this will be done. Okay. Ooh, awful dark. Oh, it's moved where there's a little bit of light. The rain, well, the thunder and lightning has calmed down. It's still raining a bit. It's knocked the humidity out, so you'll be happy to know that MunisingBeer has his shirt back on. Spin the camera around. And both grits are done. That'd be the red. That'd be the blonde. Here's basically the recipes for them. The mill's done. I'm going to take this handle off so that I can get ready. I got to make a judgment call. I'm going to go ahead and check the radar and see whether I'm going to start. Because if I'm going to lose power in the middle, I don't want to be in the middle of a brew day, and especially a double brew day. So we'll see where we're at. Mash tun's ready to go. Keezer's ready for fermenting. Sitting at 18. Which is right where I want it to be for this one. That's what? That's 66-ish? 65-ish? That'll do. But when I get started, I want to be able to just run straight through. And so that's where we're at right now. We're going to take a break and check the weather. Hey everybody, this is MunisingBeer. Driving down the road, trying to not get killed. I can manage that. This was the double brew day today, and all the other projects. Some of those will probably be before the brew day and homebrew Wednesdays. Some will be after. It's a lot of footage shot today. It won't all be used in sequence, I would guess. We'll see how that goes. But the double brew day was originally put on hold because we had thunder and lightning and thunder showers, and I got a couple power bumps. And while I don't strictly need electricity to make the beer, which is why us beer makers are going to survive after the apocalypse, and zombies love my beer. But when the power goes out, my garage gets really dark, and so that was going to put a hold on that. And the system moved through pretty well, and there's actually some sunshine coming down now, not a ton, but it's cleared off nice, and I certainly could start my double brew day. Of course, now it's 7 o'clock at night, and 2 full brew days, pretty much from scratch. The only thing that's accomplished so far is the grains have been milled. And one of them's a 6-gallon batch, and one of them's a 5-gallon batch, both all grains. I only have 1 brew kettle, and so pretty much you have to finish one before you can start the second. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to, if I have some place to hold the hot liquor first, so that I can start the mash on the second one. But if I do that, then I still need to sparge, and so I don't think so. I think I got to do one and then do the other. And just to throw a monkey wrench into all of that, what this is got a call from the boys. Apparently didn't put it on my calendar. We're drafting fantasy football right now. I'm actually a part owner of a fantasy team, but my partner needs help. On the upside, his teams are always, every year, awesome on paper. So I'm going to blame mismanagement for his utter defeats most years. So with my input, maybe that's what turns the corner here. Probably won't shoot much the actual draft. Won't be any craft beer there, I wouldn't guess. I am going to the bar. Although I probably will be drinking Guinness Draft at the bar, I would think. Maybe. We'll see. See what else they got. See if they got an IPA. Don't know. Had a Founder's Cherry today. That was in one of the videos. I actually liked it better than the wife. The wife found one she liked over the weekend. I thought was a little sweet, but she enjoyed it. This one was more of a sour cherry made by Founders, and it was pretty good. I have a Dirty Bastard in the fridge at home, and but I was kind of saving that for casting. At this point, I'm probably not going to do a Monday cast tonight. Originally, I thought I might if I finished the brew day, but I go down here, might get a couple in me, might go home and split the brew day into 2 days. Might just start a brew in the middle of the freaking night. Done that before. Doesn't usually go well, but beer goes well. But usually I get a little rap on a garage door and says, "Do you know it's 3 in the morning and you're not in bed yet?" But we'll see how that goes. I may have to edit that the hell out of this piece of video. But this whole trying to drive and video at the same time is probably a piss poor idea, even in my little pissy town. And I'm only a couple of blocks from where I'm headed now, so I'll get back to you. MunisingBeer signing out. Cheers, 17.